Hey everybody, it's Tori from Avalon Enchanted, and tonight I'm bringing you this week's Ascended Illuminations reading. So this is from Thursday, September 12th through uh, the 18th. Um, what do I want to talk about? I want to mention the fact that we have the partial eclipse, full moon eclipse coming up on the 18th. That's going to be interesting. I also want to mention that that energy may be a little bit wonky. Right now we are getting some pretty good sized solar flares from the sun, which means that there's also the possibility of seeing the northern lights tonight, the night of the 12th into the 13th. So if you happen to be up in the middle of the night and you look in the northern sky, northwestern sky, I guess, you might see them. You might need to see them through your phone camera to see any sort of differences and discrepancies that might be there. Couple of other things. I know I mentioned that Avalon Enchanted is going to be going on the road in December, so we're excited about that. I still have space available for table tipping tomorrow night in the Gypsy tent. And I still have space on Saturday night for Spirit Circle. So if people are interested, definitely go over to Eventbrite and purchase your tickets. Some other things. Cindy is going to be hosting her Violet Flame Circle on the 23rd. And I can't believe then we'll be at the end of September. Don't know where time is going. October, we have some cool things going on. I'm actually going to be traveling to upstate New York. So for those of you that know, I actually belong to the Sisterhood of Avalon. And so I've been taking a series of intensives with the Sisterhood of Avalon. And this is the fourth and final segment of a particular series that I've been taking. It's called Realm of Sky. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to diving into more Avalonian stuff. So I will be out of pocket, as I like to say, yodeling in the woods in upstate New York from Friday the 11th through the 13th. So who knows? I may go live. I'm not sure. There's a lot going on. But right now, what I want to do is get everything started. I'm going to bring in Facebook and we're going to go ahead and get the reading started. Okay. So bear with me, folks. Little congested because I just had some spicy Chinese food, which does sometimes make you a little congested. All right, let's see. All right, so we're going to go live. Ready? Hello. We'll give people some time to maybe step in. I'm just going to put my cards all in order and shuffle and release what I need to release. So if you actually attended the class on September 3rd, that would have been the Magic of Luxor Temple, please know that there's a recording up for you that I have given you along with the meditation. So you have that in your records or in I dropped it in through Facebook Messenger. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. My name is Tori, and I am from Avalon Enchanted. We're a small studio space in Wickford, Rhode Island. My business partner, Cindy, and I come to you every week. In this case, Cindy and I switch every other week to bring you the Ascended Illumination reading. What does that mean? It is a reading to give you an idea of what you can expect with the energy forecast coming up for the week. In this case, the week of September 12th through September 18th. September's flying by. Before you know it, it's going to be like winter time in December. I can't believe it. And there's just a lot going on. I know we're gearing up for Wicked Week in Wickford. All sorts of events going to be happening. The other thing I want to mention is if you are watching this as a replay, please do hashtag replay. That helps us know how far the video goes. We would really appreciate that. And if you are catching this as an encore presentation, when I send it over to YouTube, thank you. Please remember to like and follow and share our content. It helps us out tremendously. So please do that. I was just saying that we have a few more spots left for table tipping tomorrow night in the Gypsy Tent in Jamestown. We also have some more space left for the Pyramid Spirit Circle. It's going to be focused on the Ascended Masters on Saturday night, and the weather's going to be beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to that. Some other things. Oh, if you're going to go and purchase a ticket, please go to Eventbrite. Look up Avalon Enchanted, and that is where you will find all of our events on Avalon Enchanted on Eventbrite. So I'm just in the process of shuffling. Card did fly out, so I'm going to leave that to one side. Lots going on. Just time's been going by really super fast. And just kind of preparing for, the fall, my busy season. September and October are very busy. In particular, I find that we have a lot of events going on in Wickford Village. Hi, Dina. We also have a lot of events that go on with our own events, like whether they be classes, whether they be circles or what have you. We have a lot that is happening as well. And I'm not reading at any fairs during the holiday from what I don't think I am. I may be doing a lecture in October for a group, which I'm really kind of excited about. So that is going to be interesting. I haven't done one in a while. So let me go ahead and select 3 Ascended Masters. All right. So the way these Ascended Illumination readings work, I shuffle some oracle cards. In this case, the oracle cards, which don't have the same types of dynamics as tarot have with the set suits. I select 3 cards by shuffling and just pulling 3 random cards. And they are my they are my Ascended Masters set. So what came out is King Solomon about priorities. That's A. Pan about fertility. And C. Paul the Venetian about artistic expression. So A is King Solomon, B is Pan, and C is Paul the Venetian. So I do a reading for each. And based upon who you select of these 3 oracle cards, that is your reading. So let's see what we got for A, which is King Solomon. So for those of you that might be wondering, who on earth is King Solomon and why is he coming forward? I'll share this with you so it's a little bit closer. So King Solomon, you've maybe heard of King Solomon's temple. Definitely tied in with Israel and definitely tied in with Egypt and so on. So it's always interesting to see how that particular angle pops up. So bear with me while I just go ahead and put out the cards here for King Solomon and see what his message is. Like I said, there was a card that did fly out, so I will share that with you in just a second. Need to move my work mouse. All right, let's see what we got. The card that flew out was the King of Cups. Okay. So if you've chosen A, King Solomon, we have a long road ahead of us, is what I'm hearing. We have some things that you might find that pop up that you may be expecting, you may not be expecting, but they may be some things that might, I'm going to say, rock you to the core, and possibly throw a monkey wrench into some things. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So you're going to have to proceed carefully. And this might be the very reason as to why King Solomon is coming through with priorities. So to me, this is saying, really know what your priorities are, as well as don't shirk from duties that you know you need to deal with. So let's see exactly what King Solomon has to say. So I know it's about priorities. 66. I'm just seeing if there's anything else about King Solomon I need to add in. King Solomon ruled Israel following the death of his father, King David. Solomon was wise and open-minded man who understood the power of the goddess. Thanks to the influence of many wives, Solomon and used, spiritual alchemy to build the temple of the Ark of the Covenant, based upon the architectural plans that his father had received in heavenly visions. Call upon King Solomon to resolve dilemmas, to build new projects, and to foster tolerance among various religions and spiritual paths. So focus on devoting time to your highest priority, even if it means getting to bed early or late. And don't be confused about how to approach a project, or you fear whether or not you'll be able to accomplish your dream. Just do it anyway. And the energy that you invest into your true priorities will basically, benefit you. As you invest in your priorities, you'll be investing in yourself. So that could also be one of the reasons as to why I'm getting the Four of Swords, which is about respite, the Three of Swords, which is about, to some degree, heartbreak, upheaval. So there may very well be something that might needs to, I'm going to use the phrase, go away or disappear. We do have a whole new cycle beginning. Okay. We do have a whole new cycle beginning. This is the World card. There is the need for patience as you're doing this. But more importantly, I do see a number of coins, which is great. I mean, I got the daughter of coins, I got the 9 of coins, I got the 7 of coins, which is great. The King of Cups is also somebody that can be very supportive. So there may be very well somebody that is there to kind of help guide and support you. Um, I think ultimately you're going to have to think clearly. If you've chosen A, King Solomon and priorities, you kind of know what you need to do. You kind of know your path of what you need to take. You just need to actually do it. Um, that's kind of how I feel with this. There may be parts that you might not necessarily feel confident or happy about, but you might feel like you just have to, take the bull by the horns and do what is in your highest and best. So that's important to know. I'm in the process right now of also trying to cross post this. So let me see. I know I'm on the right page. Here I am. All right. Give me a sec. Copy the link. So what I do is I try and record this on Zoom, and I record this on Facebook, both the Avalon Enchanted page and also my personal page. So just making sure I get those pieces completed so I don't lose them. Come on. Maybe if I close this. There we go. Okay. So people who've chosen A, I think that you know what your priorities are, you know what you need to do. It's a matter of doing what you're hearing and following through with things. You do have support to help you with a lot of this progress. We do have the King of Swords, so you may find that there may be some one or something that puts up I'm going to say a roadblock with some rigidity, I guess is the best way to describe it. But you're going to find that you just need to focus on how to work around that. Okay, so that's something to think of. But ultimately, there's going to be stuff that you are going to come out on the other side from and be just fine. So that is a King Solomon, who's all about priorities. Now, B is Pan, and he's about fertility. So we might think of, fertility, literally, family planning, but we also might think of new projects, new opportunities, new beginnings, things like that, new businesses that potentially could pop up. So we're going to take a look at B, which is Pan, and Pan. I'll read about Pan in just a quick second. As soon as I finish shuffling. All right, let's see. So Pan is about fertility. Okay. All right. So Pan's the ancient Greek deity of nature and mirth and music and fertility. And it was love at first sight for Pan when he spotted the lovely wood nymph Syrinx. Yes, Syrinx didn't return his affection. It is said that Pan was so unattractive that his name became the root of the word panic because of the reaction children had when they saw him. So Pan ran after Syrinx down to the river. Syrinx called upon the water nymphs for help, and they turned Pan into willow reeds. And as Pan yelled for help, the reeds made beautiful music. Later, when Pan transformed into his original self, he made a musical instrument of reeds, which today is called the panpipe, and call upon Pan to help with fertility issues, music, or to relax and enjoy oneself. So this is focusing on a very fertile time. It's an idea or a concept. Could be a baby, like I said, family planning, new project. But all of the doors are open to you right now, and your mind is fertile with many wonderful ideas and a lot of abundance that is flowing to you. So this is an opportunity to really start and engage with new projects, start and also have some fun. You know, Pan was also about having fun and enjoying oneself. So allowing things to kind of turn to the, to turn to gold for you, good news, letting go of worries and enjoying yourself and having a good time. So that's who Pan is. Let's see what we got. I'm just dropping them all tonight. I don't know what it is as I drop them again. I'm just batting zero right now. All right. So I'm using the Sufi Tarot again. I actually really like that deck. I find it a little bit hard to shuffle because the cards are kind of rigid, but in some cases, I do like the fact that the cards are rigid. So let's see what we get. Five of Swords. Power. Emperor. Okay. Let's see what we got. So I mentioned that we have the Five of Swords, and that's crossed with, I want to say, let me just double check on this. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So if you feel like you're on unsure ground, unsure territory, or if you feel like there is a shift that's coming, that's because there probably is, and there very well could be somewhat of a shakeup in order to kind of get you out of the mundane and allow you to um, focus on what you need to focus on in regards to new opportunities and new projects. Sometimes we find ourselves when we know we need to make a change, we choose to stay in the comfort of our own confines because change and growth is hard and scary. But sometimes we really need that push from the universe to push us outside of that zone so we are able to grow, so we are able to achieve what it is that we want to work on that potentially we've been putting on the back burner for a while, hiding from, things like that. So we have the Emperor. We also have the Four of Wands, which is all about, I like to call it the party card. So I feel like it's going to be a productive opportunity for you if you chose Pan and the focus on fertility. We have the Star card, which is all about hope. We have the we also have like I said, the Sultan, who's actually the emperor. Um and we also have the High Priestess. So if there's something that you've been wanting to try within your magical side, um Now is a good time to utilize this time and to start a new class, start a new program, um, go out and on a limb and give yourself the opportunity to expand your bandwidth, expand your abilities. We also have the hangman, so seeing things from a different perspective. But also sometimes we might find that hey Pamela, we will put ourselves into, like I said, that nice, neat little tiny box that we are very comfortable in. So sometimes we just need to really be pushing ourselves outside of that comfort zone. And interesting, we have the two of staffs. Okay, so it's a what direction do I go in? All right, you have choices. You have opportunity to break up this hangman energy, this stagnant energy, and you want to, you need to, but sometimes we just need the push for the leap of faith. Okay, we have the chariot, which is forward movement and being in balance. Okay, so if you've chosen B, Pan, which is about um fertility, new beginnings, new opportunities, new businesses, um joy, music, etc., this is a good time to try something that maybe you've been wanting to try that you haven't done before, but allow yourself to take that leap of faith. Okay. You may find that, like I said, the universe is going to say, okay, you're not going to do it. We're going to do it for you. So I would say do it before the universe does it for you. Okay. All right, so we're going to take a look at C, which is Paul the Venetian, and I will also read to you a little bit of who Paul the Venetian is. This is Paul the Venetian. He's one of the original Ascended Masters, one of the Chohans, as they call it. So he is all about artistic expression. And oh, you're welcome, Dina. So, and I open right up to Paul the Venetian. So, Paul the Venetian was the Italian Renaissance artist Paolo Caltari. His last name was later changed to Veronese to signify his birthplace of Verona. He moved to Venice, which is why he is now called the Venetian. During the city's golden era in the 1500s, he painted religious murals and paintings. He was successfully able to defend himself against charges of blasphemy during the Inquisition for his artistic rendering of the Last Supper. You can call upon Paul the Venetian for help with freeing your artistic expression and creativity. So artistic expression and creativity, this card signals that your artistic talents are in need of creative expression. You have hidden talents that lie dormant, and this trapped energy can make you feel tired, restless, and anxious, and can lead to addictions if the energy isn't expressed. Even if your artistic ability is unpolished, that you feel, you still need an outlet. And make the time today to draw, paint, sing, play music, write, take photographs, make jewelry, sew, dance, or do anything that's artistic, creative, etc. And you may find that the key to your life's purpose and ideal career through these processes. So it's about talking to your true self, taking a class with some new artistic skill. One of your loved ones is an artist. Express your true feelings. Your life's purpose involves an artistic endeavor such as writing or playing music or writing poetry. You know, you never know. So that is who Paul the Venetian is. So let's see what he has to say about artistic expression and the energy this week. So I was just talking that we have one more spot left for table tipping tomorrow evening here at Jamestown. We also have spots available for Spirit Circle on this Saturday as well. If you are interested in signing up for the free crystal class that I have online on Zoom, that's going to be on the 17th. Please go to the Eventbrite page and sign up for the free class through our Eventbrite. This way, it gives us the opportunity to be able to communicate with everybody regarding the Zoom and so on, all in one place. So that is good. Some things coming up for October, like I said, I'm going to be away working on some Avalonian stuff. And we have a couple of table tippings booked. There's going to be a free online Zoom class in October as well on the origins of Halloween and those details about it. So that's a good class to kind of get an idea of what Halloween is in different cultures and what it represents. So let's see what we got going on for C. Got a lot of staff so far. Not sure why. Staffs are creative. They're very fiery. We have a lot of staffs, a lot of wands. All right. And it makes sense why we have the wands because of creativity, artistic expression. So let's see what we got going on. Literally ahead of us, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, using the power within inside you to create and to express and to utilize this energy. This is a fire sign. So it could very well be that there's projects that are burning inside of you that need to come out. And if that's the case, now is a good time to do it. We have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. So together they are definitely a couple that will allow for energy to be balanced, divine masculine and divine feminine. We also have, let's see, oops, wrong book. We also have, what do we got? We got the Magician. That makes a lot of sense. So if there's something artistic that you're wanting to do within your spiritual development, whether it be making tarot cards, doing spirit art, things like that. There's a lot here in terms of literally going into meditation, maybe drawing spirit guides, maybe drawing ascended masters that will connect with you, spirit writing. That's going to be something that potentially could come up and could also really thrive this week if you are looking to try and further your connection to spirit and connection to the ascended masters. Ace of Cups, this is a whole new genre, a whole new opportunity coming in. And when you're doing crafts or when you're doing art or when you're writing or drawing, that is a great form of, I like to call it stealth meditation. It quiets the mind and allows you to connect with spirit. So people who've chosen C, the artistic spirit, is really all about using art, whether it be spiritual art, whether it be the traditional arts, to go into meditation and to tap in with your higher self, to tap into the spirit side of things. We have the Four of Staffs, which is all about, you can do this. It's a celebratory time. You're going to find new talents within yourself. So it's take that leap of faith and give yourself permission to try something that maybe you've wanted to try before but haven't because maybe you felt you weren't good enough. Doesn't matter. That's how you start to learn to expand and adapt and really grow with things. We have the Sultan is actually the Emperor. We have the Eight of Staffs, which is all about speed. And this kind of reminds me, yes, they're staffs, but look at the moon. We have a full moon eclipse, partial eclipse coming up on the 18th. So I have a sneaking suspicion the full moon energy of this full moon partial eclipse is going to be really important to you this week for the people who've chosen C. I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of energy to help you, to help guide you, and to help you make, you know, work through some of this energy. Let's see, what else do we got? Okay. So the other card that we got is Temperance. All right. And with Temperance, it's all about balance. We got to be in balance in order to be able to have messages drop in for us to be able to hear. We got to be grounded and anchored for us to have messages to drop in, right? Through the chakras. So this is about patience, patience with yourself this week with trying new things. It may not necessarily come to fruition quite as quickly as you might like. Give it time, practice, and practice will make perfect. Okay, that's something to really think about. But this is more so of an exercise of allowing you to explore the creative side, and as a way of opening you up more to spirit and to new things. Okay, so that is where we come in with Paul the Venetian. And as you're doing your work or as you're doing your artwork, don't be afraid to own it. Don't be afraid to be proud of it. Even if you're feeling like you're not great at art, doesn't matter. You're going through the process. And that's the important part. So, that is it for our reading this week. Of the three ascended masters, it's King Solomon, who is A, it is Pan, who is B, and it is Paul the Venetian, who is C. Okay. I'm glad that you were able to join us this evening. If you're joining us as a replay, again, please remember to do hashtag replay. It just helps us know how far the video goes. And please remember to like and follow and share our content. That helps us out tremendously. The more people that actually are able to see this, the better it is for the algorithms, okay? And that helps us out as a small business. So we genuinely ask you to help us with that, so more people have an opportunity to see what Avalon Enchanted is all about, see who we are, and to get an idea of our readings, as well as to get an idea of the energy that's coming in this week. So some other things I just wanted to quickly hit upon, with the fact that everything is going super fast. I mean, God, it's already tomorrow's going to be the 13th of September. We're almost midway through September. We are in our busy time, Cindy and I, with the village. So please remember to stop in, say hi. Cindy and I will post in Facebook when we are in studio. So you're always welcome to make an appointment with us, either Cindy or myself, for a reading or for a healing. We do have some product that people can actually shop. I have I do a lot with coaching in terms of spiritual coaching and helping people find their path, especially working with Sekhmet, the Egyptian lioness goddess. So please, if that's something that interests you, please message us, message me. You can reach me at Tori at AvalonEnchanted.com. You can reach Cindy directly through here as well, through messaging us, and we will set something up for you. Again, Cindy has her Violet Flame healing circles. She's also going to be working on delivering a chakra class in October, which is a great opportunity to help define what the chakras are, what do they mean, how do we work with them, and things like that. Don't forget about my free crystal class coming up on the 17th, as well as the free class on the origins of Halloween in October. And again, we hope that you'll visit us in Wickford or online, or even in the Egyptian Zoom classes. Those have been phenomenal. We actually got to see earlier this month the cartouches of Alexander the Great and Caesar, Julius Caesar, um, at Karnak Temple, which is one of the very large temple complexes there in Luxor, Egypt. We also had the opportunity to have an amazing tour with the director and chief inspector of Karnak Temple as a special guest. And we also got the opportunity to see some new things that they have been working on restoring and finding. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. Be on the lookout for more of our classes with the Egyptian Zoom series. The next one is going to be in October, and it's going to actually be on working with ancient Egyptian oils and incense. So we'll be focused on what some of the ancient Egyptian essential oils were, how they used them, how they made them, how they used them in magical practice, how they made them into incense. So going to be some great discussions as well as some great mystical travel to the temples through meditation and guided journeying. So definitely worth checking them out. Anyhow, have a wonderful evening or day or whenever you see this. Please take care and we'll catch you soon. Thanks. Stay right there. All right, let me just post this. So that's just been posted to you. To Facebook. We are going to, as you know, we're continuing on doing some other things and maybe diving into some things that are a little bit deeper, which we do when I put things up to YouTube. If there is a class that you might be interested in, I am looking for some class ideas for November and December and January. So if there's an idea that you would like to get maybe more information on, please let me know because I do like to see what people would like to see and try and accommodate that way. I do have some ideas, but I want to kind of see what other people have to say. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that is it. There's just been a lot going on. I'm still working through the ancestry stuff and still learning about different segments of the family for myself. Some very interesting things have I've discovered about way up in the family tree, including some very interesting individuals who came to the colonies from very distant points that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. There seems to be a pirate in the family. There also seems to be connection with Anne Hutchinson, who is the founder of Portsmouth, Rhode Island, who was kicked out of the Massachusetts Bay Colony and was very much a feminist, even in that time of colonialism. So there's definitely some interesting things that I want to tap into. FYI, the Gypsy tent is going to be up through the end of September. So if you're looking for a reading or a healing or even an empowerment ceremony or a cacao ceremony in the tent, now is your time because at the end of September, it will be broken down and it will be put away for the season, but we will be bringing it back mid-spring and summer and into the early fall. So if you have any questions, let us know and we can set something up for you. Take care, farewell, have a great evening. Bye-bye.